Good morning, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Thursday morning, May 4th. We are looking at Window Trader's market profile of the ES and SPY. All right, a lot to get to. Let's just put it down on paper, what to look for and what we're looking for. So yesterday, market initial reaction went up. They tried a couple of times in J and K period after filling the single prints to get accepted into the upper distribution from the second. Ultimately failed, and when Powell finished his press conference, the market sold off even more, and we went out with a price probe and a double distribution day after taking the previous ones back. Now, a lot to consider. Number one, I'm treating this as an inside day. We barely took out the previous day's low yesterday. So that's number one. Number two, we might be looking to gap lower out of an inside day. Now, even though gaps have not held this year, the other one from the other day did hold. So we'll see if that's a change. Number three, we are coming to the bottom of our 5-day balance. In fact, in the overnight, we've traded below it right now. So there's a chance to come out of balance on a daily to the downside. And then the real important one is the 26th low, which is last month's low. So here we are on May 4th, and there's a possibility of taking out both last month's high, which we did on the first day of the month, and now taking out last month's low, which would set everything on the table with a whole month in front of us. So there's a lot going on here. As far as the NQ, pretty much they are trading at yesterday's low. They have traded below it, but for now, they're inside of it. Now, they also, their balance low would be this day, so they have not gotten to it yet. And the righty, as of right now, looking to gap lower. Okay? Remember, righty did not have a trend day yesterday. NQ did. Us and NQ did. Righty did not. But righty's looking to gap lower and come out of their balance. Right? They went back into balance yesterday when they took out the previous day's high and actually filled their gap. Well, now they're looking to gap lower again and possibly come out of their balance to the downside. A lot happening. So what's the game plan? Okay. Well, there's a lot we can do here. First and foremost, again, I'm not a gap and go trader, but we'll see if there's a gap and how big it is come 9:30. That's number one. Number two, even if they fill the gap, there's still shorts I would be looking to take. Okay, there's the base of the price probe. So if they fill the gap, see if that's all they want to do. Then you have the base of the price probe. Then you have your single prints where the price spike was. So I would still be looking to short this market if it was to push up, because you'd have lower value at least to start. Okay? So there would be some visual areas to short against. Also, if we take out yesterday's low, we should at least go test our balance low, which we're right near. I said those lows were pretty close to each other. Now, the first defense might be last month's low. So if we were to open and drive down initially, I might take a long in A period the first time against it just to see if the balance low holds. Now, again, we're not up in a monthly, so it's not like we're defending the monthly being up. But at least the first time, we'll see if they defend it. So there are a lot of moving pieces here. You have a possible inside day down on a gap. You have a possibility of coming out of balance to the downside. And you have a possibility of taking out last month's low after taking out last month's high just a couple of days ago. A lot going on. This is where this trading room, somebody made a great comment yesterday. He said, aside from all the valuable education and information we give, he said, even when the market is going wild like it was yesterday, the room is calm. And I take great pride in that. Doesn't matter. I've been in some trading rooms. I've heard from other people how the yelling and screaming, and that just raises anxiety and everything. We keep it cool, calm, collected. You have your market generating information in front of you. You're using that, right? Trading is difficult enough without having the anxiety building up just from people yelling and screaming. So I was very happy that he noticed that in his first day in the trading room yesterday when we saw how wild this was in the afternoon. So anyway, if you're in this room, you'll be getting everything I'm talking to you about as it's evolving, right? We start at 9:15 to tell everybody what we're looking for, and then once that bell rings at 9:30, it's a live webinar throughout the entire trading day. And then just quickly on the chart, tomorrow we'll recap all three of these indices charts. So again, whether you call it a 3-month, well, it would be a 4-month balance now, including this month, or a 7-month balance, the bottom line is this market in the longer time frame is still waiting for MGI. Very, very tight range last month opens up a world of possibilities for this month. The weekly now, if we take out last week's low, which again is a dime, which is last month's low, would firmly come back into balance. It would firmly put you into a 5-week balance, and then the balance would be forming. And then think of this, we took out last week's high already. So if we take out last week's low, then you have a chance for an outside week down or up, depending on what happens by tomorrow night. So a lot going on. And the daily, again, in a 5-day balance, if we take out today's low, well, the bottom of the balance is the 27th. And then below that is last month's low from the 26th. A lot on the table for the bulls and bears this morning. Thanks for the likes and subscribing. Good luck trading today, and we'll recap at 4 p.m.